Emily.
You ready, Mike?
I think so.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, working on a far side armbar. I'm working it off of a spiked or a stapled arm and an underhook. Well, I like to start with a spiked arm for any kind of side control just because it's my body, my lower body controlling his arm, and I have two free hands to start messing with his throat or his arms. A couple different ways. From an already underhook from a scarf hold, you can post down, make sure your weight is not here, or leaning back. I can post, windshield wiper over. I want essentially my right leg, in this case, to staple it at the forearm, not at the elbow, so he comes up and grabs and throws me over. He's stapling down at his forearm. From here, our standard side control, the guy should be framing. So we gotta threaten something to free this up. I want this arm actually on this side of my head. So I may get under and come up to the wrist and start working it down to threaten the Americana. Of course, he's gonna react by straightening out his arm. I'm gonna put my ear to his bicep. This is mine now. The leg towards the head's gonna post out. My arm's gonna post down by his shoulder or by his head, whatever feels more comfortable. You just don't wanna do it out here. I need to bring him up to his side, not a little bit, all the way up to his side, the best I can. In order to do that, if I stay right here, I'm just pulling him into me. So I gotta suck my body weight back. So post, pull him back, drop your elbow to the inside. So now I got basically a wedge between us. This is now my arm, I'm separating it from his body. And when I step, I'm gonna step behind his shoulder, but in order to free up my hip movement, I gotta move my head and my upper body down his body. So I gotta project my weight forward and step. At this point, I pinch my foot through to my knee on this side. They stay pinched through the whole transition. And all I do, my bottom foot here, is I'll drag it with me to collect his head. So I go, I start to turn, and in the process of turning, I'll grab gi pants. This is going to curl with me. I'm bringing this with me. I want my knee up as much as possible, curling, pinching at the same time. My hand, I want it down to my hip because I want to start wearing this grip out. So I can either pull it, if it's loose, I can pull it through, but I want to wrap it to my hip. I'm going to lean towards his legs, towards the hips. While I'm curling, while I'm pinching, it's going to put a considerable amount of strain on his grips. I'm leaning, gathering up his pants, and when his grips start to weaken, I'll go ahead and collect, finish to the hip side, not this side so he can run, this side. Pinch, finish with me, hips up. That's it. Good job, Mike.